Tugas sudah nggak sih dikerjain tugas? Belum ya? Belum kan?
Okay, good morning class. Good morning. Okay, sit down please.
Yes.
Okay, so good morning everyone.
Yes, morning.
So how are you guys today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, I'm fine. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Yeah. So before we start, I would like to tell you guys I have already opened the stars, so you can access because I'm also tired, yeah, for the on the way here.
Sini Pak.
Jelek, pakai wifi kampus.
Oh, Pak, saya masih HP Pak.
Kamu siapa nggak punya HP? Astagfirullah.
Coba jangan di Pak, coba kita
Oh iya.
kita bisa telepon.
Ya, yang penting kita bantu bisa mungkin ya. Bisa donasi 500.000 ya.
Iya.
Oke, sudah?
Sudah.
Okay, so we are going to continue our material from the last week, which is English for hospitality. So the last week we have already discussed about table manner. So this week we are going to talk about the role of lobby boy or girl. So does anyone here knows what is lobby boy or girl? Anyone here?
I just know Lady Boy Pak.
Wow, saya juga tahu hal itu. Mungkin Mas Windy tahu?
Kayak kantor.
Hampir benar ya.
Pak, saya mau jawab boleh nggak Pak?
Oh, silakan Mas Gusti.
Kopi itu biasanya ada di hotel-hotel itu kan?
Iya, betul. Oh iya.
Resepsionis nggak boleh pakai.
Beda.
Oh, beda.
Kalau resepsionis itu the one who ngejaga di meja resepsionis. Kalau misalnya lobby boy ini dia lebih specialized handling the guests. So here's the role of a lobby boy or girl. So the first point is of contact for guests. So a lobby boy or girl acts as the face of hotel and offering assistance and ensuring a welcoming experience for guests. Jadi kalian itu bakalan jadi kayak seakan-akan kayak cover hotelnya gitu lah. Karena you are the first to engage the guests gitu. Jadi di sini ada beberapa poin juga. Yang kedua itu ada assist with luggage, directions, and general inquiries. Jadi maksudnya itu apa? Jadi for example, if the guests come with like luggage and personal items, you will help them to carry it to their rooms or their personal items and etc. Also, you are also in the responsibility to answering their questions and handling their inquiries. Also, you are in di kalian jaga-jaga lah, kayak biar lobby itu di area lobby itu supaya bersih dan juga terorganisir gitu. Lalu yang terakhir itu juga ada maintain the lobby's welcoming atmosphere. Maksudnya itu adalah jadi kalian tetap yang kayak tadi saya bilang, you are in control of keeping the lobby atmosphere as clean and organized as possible. Terus juga yang terakhir tuh kalian juga bakalan supporting other departments when needed. Jadi kalau misalnya kalian merasa lagi kosong, kalian bisa tanya-tanya bagian department lain if they have any emergencies, etc. Nah, kita lanjut ke slide selanjutnya. The importance of English for lobby staff. Nah, sini kita masuk ke the first point, which is welcoming guests from diverse backgrounds. Nah, seperti yang kalian tahu di hotel nanti itu kan ada berbagai macam tamu ya, nggak cuma dari satu point of view aja gitu. Maksudnya dari satu negara, point of view, jadi kayak TikTok. Nah, jadi guest yang dimaksud di sini tuh banyak negara yang kayak bahasa utama itu kayak Spanyol atau Portugis atau misalnya bahasa African, etc. So it is important for you to learn English because as you guys know, English is the most common language. So setidaknya at least you guys know how the common terms that is using in your hotel or the common knowledge that people will know. Nah, terus yang kedua ini adalah enhancing guest satisfaction. Nah, maksudnya guest satisfaction ini apa? Nah, maksudnya itu adalah kalian harus keep the communication clear between you and the guest because yes, as I can as I already told before, ini tugas kalian sebagai lobby boy atau girl karena kalian adalah wajah dari the face of the hotel itself. Jadi kalau misalnya kalian jelek, ya maksud saya perlakuan, if you guys give a bad treatment, it's gonna give a bad impression for the guest itself. So yeah, it's your duty or job to ensure the guests feel comfortable and valued. Nah, kita lanjut ke yang handling unexpected situations or complaints effectively. Maksudnya itu adalah it's like more like a soft skill, I guess, because it's problem solving. It's the ability to address and resolve issues effectively build guest trust. Jadi kalian itu harus bisa harus bisa berpikir kritis lah, karena kalian nggak bakalan tahu ada masalah apa yang akan dihadapi oleh tamu-tamu kan. Kayak misalnya mungkin dia lagi ada masalah kesehatan atau mungkin dia lagi sesuatu, itu kan harus you must be ready. You must be ready and prepared for any outcomes that will come to you. So it is important, guys, to be always prepared. And the last one is promoting a positive image of the hotel. So what is the positive image? So the positive image is more like a professional image of yourself. So it is important for you to become a fluent and polite English because it reflects your hotel standards of how professionalism and service excellence portrayed. Jadi kalian tuh harus bisa mencerminkan lobby boy yang baik, karena ya kalau misalnya kalian nggak bisa bahasa Inggris dan tamu kalian mostly international guest, itu bakalan bikin kacau balau, karena ya kalian second language Inggris saja kalian belum bisa gitu atau belum lancar.
Bisa padu lah.
Nggak bisa padu ya? Maksudnya apa? Maaf ya, saya minum dulu ya. Saya ada hal juga. Okay, we're moving on to the next slide, which is key English skills for lobby staff. Nah, tadi kita udah bahas ya, we already discussed some of the points how to become a great lobby boy. Nah, ini ada beberapa phrases yang bisa kalian pakai for greetings or asking and even giving directions for the guests of your hotel. Such as the first one is greetings and farewells. Like it's more like a formal or polite phrases that you can use for like probably like politicians or even like people in suits. So for example, welcome to I will use Sambutan Hotel. Welcome to Sambutan Hotel. How may I assist you today? And then you can use that. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. And then like, good evening. Is this your first time staying with us? Okay, and then the second one is providing directions. You must be